Hello everyone. Today I will introduce furnace top equipment. Furnace top equipment must meet the requirements of reasonable distribution of furnace throat. The sealing is reliable and meets the requirements of high pressure operation. It can resist impacting and wear, erosion of gas flow and chemical corrosion. The structure of furnace top equipment should be simple, convenient maintained, and automatic operated, and it can resist the stress caused by high temperature and rapid temperature change with enough strength and rigidity. According to the feeding mode, furnace top equipment can be divided into skip car type and belt conveyor type. According to the charging mode, it can be divided into bell type, bell valve type, and bell-less top. According to the furnace top distribution mode, there are mainly house-based type distributor, idle and fast distributor, and throat distribution. According to the top gas pressure, it can be divided into atmospheric furnace top and high-press furnace top. The furnace top charging equipment is mainly composed of receiving hopper, distributor, loader, balance, and control equipment, and material detection equipment. The furnace charge is poured into the small bell hopper by the charging car according to a center procedure and a quantity. Then rotate a certain angle according to the working system of the distributor. Open the small bell and pour the furnace charge in the small bell hopper into the large bell hopper. Generally speaking, after the small bell works 4 times, the funnel of the large bell is filled with a batch of materials. The receiving hopper is used to carry the charge discharged from the charging car and lead it into the distributor. The shape of the receiving funnel is related to the feeding mode. The distributor is composed of small bell hopper, small bell, and its pull rod connecting device between small bell pull rod and the small bell, supporting device, connecting device between small bell pull rod and hanger, sealing device, and driving and transmission mechanism. During the distribution of the distributor, the motor drives the distribution bucket to rotate, and the small bell and the small bell pull rod rotate together by relying on the friction between the small hopper and the small bell. When the small bell is closed, and when the stacking tip position of the furnace charge in the small hopper reaches a certain angle, the small bell is open to allow the furnace charge to achieve the purpose of distribution. In order to reduce the sealing and improve the pressure, there are fast distributor and idle distributor. Their structure and distribution principle are basically the same. The difference is that the fast distributor is continuous distribution, and the distribution bucket rotates continuously with material, while the idle distributor is fixed point distribution, and the distribution bucket rotates without material. The charging device is used to receive the charge discharged from the small hopper and reasonably load the charge into the furnace throat. The utility mode is composed of a large hopper, a big clock, the connection between the big clock and the pull rod, a big clock pulse rod, and a gas hood. In order to solve the problem of too little distribution in the center of double-barrel furnace top furnace, series wire of large and small barrel and barrel rod, and the increase of height difference between center and edge charge surface. Two major functions of charging equipment are separated to ensure that it's not sealed while distribution, it doesn't distribute while sealing, and the big valve only plays the role of distribution. There are 4 sealing valves under the gate valve. The contact part between the valve plate and the valve seat use soft seal. Chloroprene rubber ring is used and the sealing rubber surface is cleaned with nitrogen. The sealing valve doesn't connect with the material to avoid impact and wear of raw materials, which is conductive to sealing and prolong its service life. Small barrel and hopper are under the sealing valve. The contact surface adopted soft and hard seal. The hard seal adopts 25 chloroprene rubber cast iron sealing ring. Ring groove is sited in the lower part of the ring, which is inlaid with silicon rubber, namely soft sealing ring. The pressure of furnace top can reach 1.25 Pascal, which depends on this ring. The gas pressure in the big barrel and hopper is the gas pressure of the furnace throat. The large barrel doesn't play a sealing role, but only plays the role of distribution. Variable diameter furnace throat, as known as movable furnace throat, has 2 types: mobile type to change the inner diameter, and the swing type to change the taper. Characteristics of barrel-less top include that distribution is flexible. The distribution and the seal are separated, and the original barrel seal is replaced by 2-layer sealing valve, and the large area sealing is replaced by the small area seal, which increases the furnace top pressure. The structure of furnace top is simplified. The weight of furnace top equipment is reduced. The total height of furnace top is reduced, so that the total investment of the whole furnace top equipment is reduced and the maintenance is convenient. Barrel-less top equipment can be divided into barrel-less top with parallel tank, barrel-less top with a string port, series and parallel tank type, barrel-less furnace top. Barrel-less top with parallel tank means that 2 barrel-less furnace top containers are mounted in parallel. When one hopper is filled, the other can maintain production. When the furnace charge is small, the blanking is uneven, which affects the distribution. The lower sealing valve is installed in the valve box. The buoyancy of the gas field will affect the accuracy of the weighing valve of the storage tank. So the weighing composition must be carried out. The structure of parallel tank biomass furnace top is mainly composed of material receiving funnel 1, material tank 5, sealing valves 3 and 10, material flow regulating valve 9, central throat 13, gases valve 12, choke 17, and driving device 14. Biomass top with string port means that two biomass furnace top containers are mounted in series. There is no segregation of particle size and volume. The lower tank is the weighing material tank, which is hard connected with the lower sealing valve. The charging and unloading of the charging tank will not affect the accuracy of the weighing valve. Investment is low, structure is simple, and the accident rate is low. When the charging tank fails, the blast furnace should be shut down. The series parallel tank type biomass furnace top consists of at least two parallel receiving tanks connected in series with a central sealed storage tank below them to form upper and lower storage tanks. That's all today. See you next time.